Hey, what's going on, guys? Joseph Lewis here, Fuel Focus CEO. I want to talk to you guys today about how to become a leader, because a lot of people, they always ask me, how do you get where you're at? How do you become a leader, move like that? Well, the first thing you got to understand is that a lot of people, they don't understand what a leader really is. They think that a leader is just the person at the top of the pack, where, that's not really the case. The leader, most of the time, is. But what qualifies them as a leader is the fact that they're moving so fast. The speed of the leader determines the speed of the group. So if you're not moving the fastest, don't expect to be the leader. Don't expect to be the one who's motivating everyone else to move fast too, because that's what leaders do. You're really just, as a leader, you're unlocking other people's potential, to do the best that they can. So, you might be thinking, well, how am I supposed to be moving faster than the person that's already at the top? How can I do that? How can I do that? Well, the secret, honestly, guys, the secret to moving faster comes through your personal development. If you can't put aside an hour of your life every day to become a leader for personal development, then don't expect to be moving faster than that guy at the top, because it's just not going to happen. So, like right now, I'm on the way to the library at my college, right? Just left my dorms, and I'm going to do personal development before class. I do it every morning. Now, the way a lot of people think is like, oh yeah, that's what it takes, but I don't have an hour a day. I can't set aside that time. I don't have time like that. I got all these different things. I got kids, I got problems. I got this homework I have to do. All kinds of different excuses you run into. And they don't realize that it's a lot easier than they think, to just do this 1 hour. Because honestly, guys, the secret to setting this in place is, like I said in my last video, you gotta create this habit. Once you get this habit, it's just gonna happen naturally. So how do you create this habit? Well, the way I do it personally is I just shift my life over 1 hour. I call it my power shift. And that's all I do. So, a lot of people, whenever they go to bed, they're thinking, what do you do before you go to bed? You're like, okay, well, see here. What time do I even have to go to bed? I have to go to bed. Well, what time do I have to be at work? Or what time do I have to be at class? You're like, oh, okay, I got to be there by this time. Well, how long will it take me to drive there? Oh, it takes me this long to drive there. Okay, well, how long does it take me to, get ready? Oh, it takes me this long to get ready. Okay, and then I need my 8 hours of sleep. So then you kind of go backwards to see, how much time you actually need. That's how you figure out what time you lay down. Well, that's what everybody does, okay? It's not just you. So if you want to figure out exactly how to create this extra hour, all you have to do is just plan that hour in there. Whenever you're planning your 8 hours of sleep, plan your 1 hour personal development in the morning. So you just put that in there. And what's going to happen is it's going to make you go to sleep 1 hour earlier and wake up 1 hour earlier. And then that's how you create this time for your own personal development. So, usually, I don't have class till 9 a.m. and I live on campus. So I could just, wake up at 8 o'clock, get to class by 9, no problem, right? Because that means I don't really have to go to bed till midnight, to get my 8 hours in. But what I do is I go to sleep. I go to sleep at 11 instead now, right? And what this does is it allows me to wake up at 7 and still have my 8 hours. And that's why I'm on the way to do my personal development. Now, the reason I do it in the morning, you can do it at any point in time. I personally like to do it in the morning because if you do something in the morning, it's just like, you ever wake up out of bed and you stub your toe or something like that, right? You stub your toe in the morning and then everything else just seems to go bad. Well, that's just because that's what happens. The way you start your day, it'll just keep going from there. It's like a downward or an upward spiral. So I'm just creating this upward spiral, right? That's all I have to do, okay? So I start my day with personal development, and then it just goes from there. All right, like right now, I'm about to go watch some Jim Rohn videos. And, probably after that, a little bit of Tony Robbins, different things. Like, there's different leaders you can watch. But the most important thing is, at first, that you do it, Whether you know who you're watching or not, you'll figure out who personally fits with you, what you personally like to do for your personal development. But the important thing for the first little bit is to create that habit. Once you got that, autopilot like everything else. But, I personally love to do personal development early in the mornings, get the good, the ball rolling, get the vibes going. And once I have that set in place, everything else throughout my day just flows more smoothly. Like if I'm going to make an advertisement for any company that I'm working with, anything like that, then I do it right after my personal development. Nothing comes before personal development, because the speed of the leader determines the speed of the group. So if I want my group to be moving fast, I'm going to have to expect them to grow as a person too. And I can't expect them to grow as a person if they're not doing their personal development. How am I going to expect someone else to do their personal development if I'm not doing my personal development? So I'm going to wake up every morning and put this thing first and foremost. All right, guys, so that's my message for you today. Remember, in life, we collect moments, not cash, because there's little success with little laughter. Fuel Focus, signing out.